Well, Kendrick has already started the notion that the season is probably on the line, and I gotta agree with him.
Yeah,
I'm right there with him.
yeah. Seeing that the Eagles just took the lead, 15 out of 12. Yeah, man. Yeah, this could get away from you real quick. So, big game. Big game today between two teams, like I said on Thursday, a prove it to me game for the Cowboys and a gotta have it game for the Baltimore Ravens interconference matchup. Here we go.
So basically, if the Eagles beat the Saints, that's like the Eagles saying they're better than us, and that makes me sick.
Yeah.
That makes me sick. That makes me so sick.
I mean, by this time, last Sunday, it was Saints fans dancing in the streets, literally figuring, doing an electric slide, dancing in the street.
I know we were like right there,
freak them dancing. It got freakier as the day went on. And the see that the Eagles have only allowed that potent Saints offense 12 points, and you almost could have got 50 put on you. Yeah, that's something to behold right there, man. Seeing what the Giants are doing, that Thursday game coming up don't look like a freebie as we thought. So, yeah,
don't start doing that. Don't start doing that.
Man.
Don't start doing that.
Hey, but I do have good news. Basketball season is only about 28 days away.
Okay. All right. Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down. Well, I'm with Kendrick. I've made it known. If the Cowboys lose this game today, I'm taking the part out of my head. The run is over. I'm done. I'm not keeping the part in my head. The run is over.
I think you kind of want to do that anyway.
No, I don't want to do it. That means the run is over. They lose today. That's 2 games at home back to back.
Actually 3.
Yeah, technically 3. You're absolutely correct. Technically, it is 3.
Yeah, but I do have some good news for you.
What's that?
Just found this out. The Cowboys are tied for the best record with the Bills, 12-2, following a loss in the last 3 years.
Okay.
So they use it like, I wanted to look up that when you said we don't lose after a loss. And I want to look at you're actually right.
I know.
They don't.
I know my team. We don't lose back-to-back games at home.
But there's always a first time.
We don't need it. We don't need any anomalies. We don't need any anomalies today. We don't need any anomalies.
Just saying.
Well, the Cowboys are here at AT&T Stadium, and they are going to be taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And Kendrick, what you got over there?
Yeah, like 3:25 kickoff at AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. If anybody's going out there, it's going to be 92 degrees outside, but the dome will be closed. So no heat in there, about 65 to 68 indoors.
All football games should be played in a dome or stadium.
Yeah, Cowboys are 1-1 and Baltimore's 0-2, but
we're not playing the Ice Bowl anymore, people. Let it go.
But I do have a but.
Uh-oh.
The Baltimore Ravens are a 1-point favorite in this game. Over and under 47.5. ESPN matchup predictor has the Ravens chances winning this game 52.9% to the Cowboys 46.7%. The passing leaders, Lamar Jackson, he's coming to this game. He's 47 out of 75 for 520 yards, 2 TDs and an interception. Dak Prescott, 46 out of 71 for 471 yards, 2 TDs and 2 picks. The rushing leaders coming into the game. Lamar Jackson again, 21 carries for $167. So he's leading in passing and rushing. So something to look out for the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott leading rushing for the Cowboys total with just 16 carries for 56 yards and a touchdown. Receiving leaders for the Ravens is Odd Likely. He has 11 receptions for 137 yards and a touchdown. And CeeDee Lamb, 9 catches so far this year for $151 and a touchdown. Walter,
I like what you're putting out there, but I mean, listen, we talked about this the other night. We need to make Lamar Jackson a pocket passer today. 100% pocket passer. He's not as accurate. He's not crazy accurate. That's what we need to make. We don't need to let him running around and everything like that.
Well, you brought up a good thing right there. He's He's throwing the ball, and he's the leading rusher. But I said like this: they're going to come out the gate. I feel, my opinion, they're going to come out the gate with Derrick Henry and mixed in with a little bit of Lamar Jackson on some read options and stuff like that.
You know, I did this by design. I got you sitting by the Baltimore Ravens logo and me sitting by the Cowboys logo because it seems more like you think the Baltimore Ravens.
I'm fair and biased, so that's fine. I know you're a homer. Well, no, that's fine.
Well, actually, I'm not a homer.
Yes, you are.
First off,
you're the only person that walked out of a post game show outdoors. And I don't know where you went. You just walked out outdoors.
I went to throw my beads. I threw my beads in the street.
Okay, yeah, you actually threw them.
Yeah, I threw my beads away because I was disgusted with the way the Cowboys played.
Yeah,
had them people out there sea walking on me and everything. I was getting crip walked on out there. Not only that, Kendrick, but I had you put over here because you are going with the Ravens. And, of course, I'm going to go. But I'm not a homer. I'm an advocate for the Cowboys, number one. Mm-hmm. And you, I mean, we know what you do. You've been labeled what you do this year. I mean, you're out there doing it with the Saints. You're a panderer to the audience.
That was a great show. That was a great show. Great people out there. We had a great time. Listen, I'm a firm biased broadcaster. If you win or lose, I'll tip my hat off to you. Congratulations. Mm-hmm. You are the way. I don't have anything to say about that. But
see, guys, let me explain this to you real quick. What's going on here? See, what has happened is Kendrick has become a little bit of a fan favorite. He goes places now. People recognize him. And, you know, they come up and they say, oh, man, I love what you're doing. Kendrick, you're one of my favorites. And now he's taking a liking to that. So what is he doing now? He's, you know, in WWE, they have a face and a heel. He used to be a heel. Now he's a face. Now he's taking a liking to the crowd cheers, you know, and stuff like that. So now he wants to be cheered whenever he goes.
Jealousy does not read you. Jealousy does not boost you well, Walter.
So now that you get these cheers, now you want to pander to
the green-eye envy. I didn't know your eyes was green.
You want to go with the majority now. You don't want to keep it real anymore. You want to go with what makes
people keeping it real. The 1-1. I mean, according to you, they go 17 on every
I mean,
year.
I found it very shocking last week that when the Cowboys scored, you didn't want to say anything, but when the Saints was scoring, you had a lot to say.
I didn't say it because I knew what the outcome was going to be.
Yeah.
They had to play defense, and they weren't interested in playing the defense last Sunday. Let's hope they're interested in playing defense today.
I just found it ironic that last week when Cowboys scored, you just kind of quiet, just kind of sitting there.
Listen.
But because you had so much to say,
I wasn't
so much insight.
Well, I wasn't like you. Was up doing CD Lamb's dance out there like some bumbling fool. So I wasn't out there embarrassing myself while Saints fans were laughing at you. But that's okay. That's okay. I knew
it was still a hand when I did that.
Yeah. After 5 minutes, you could stop all that. But anyway, going back to this game, like I said before. Derrick Henry's coming off the bus. I mean, he's bringing that 250-pound load with him. The Cowboys.
I don't know if I should be worried about him. I mean, the coach said we're not going to run him.
Well, after seeing that run defense for the Cowboys, I'm pretty sure he has the ability to change his mind. Listen, the Cowboys gave up almost 200 yards rushing. The Saints, what they like to do is rush the ball and play action off of that. The Zay Flowers. And Mark Anthony was the all-pro tight end. They don't have much of a passing game, but if you allow them to do that, it's going to be a long day for them. What the Cowboys have to do is show toughness. Like their, I guess you want to call it a defensive captain or defensive leader said, Michael Parsons. You got to show toughness because it seemed like some guys got hit in the mouth last week and just say, oh, well, it's a 12 new game. I got something else to do. Let's just go and get through it. Hopefully that doesn't happen this afternoon. Hopefully the Cowboys can show some manhood, go out there and fight, win or lose. Just don't go beat like that. But like I said, it's gonna be a tough game because, like I said, the Cowboys, for every bit it's a prove it to me game. For them, it's a gotta have it to the game for the Saints. So both teams need this game. Saints don't want to go 0-2. I mean 0-3. The Cowboys don't.
Ravens.
I mean, excuse me. The Ravens don't want to go to 0-3, and the Cowboys don't want to go fall to 1-2. Going up to the Meadowlands to face the Giants team, it seems like they found their legs.
Don't see. There you go. See, that's what.
Hold on.
That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Pandering to the crowd.
Week one, I said the same. To the crowd. Week one, I said the same thing about the Saints. You said, "Nah, man, it's an easy dub." Yeah, and then 7 days later, and 3.5 hours, you sitting up there throwing your beads into the street, cursing them. after that Cowboys L. But we'll see.
Real quick before we go forward, I want to talk to you real quick about this. It's over here. This QR code that's right above my head. What we got here is see in the top corner here. This Very Best Barbecue, where we'll be this Thursday for the Cowboys. It's right above you. Yeah. Cowboys Giants game. And right here is a QR code because we have a promo code going on. Basically, you scan that code if you out in that area or you want to go to that restaurant. They have a meal, a $10 meal that's set up for us. So if you go there, order the $10 menu. It's up on the website. Order whichever one and basically they use our promo code. Go to the counter and say BFB, and you will get a $10 meal at Very Best Barbecue. Which is again where we will be this Sunday. I'm sorry, not Sunday, this Thursday night for the Cowboys Giants game.
Amazon, thank you, Amazon.
Yeah, thank you, Amazon.
Thank you for that. I mean, if it goes really bad, at least it's out the way.
Well, we know Kendrick will love that. He's pandering to them.
I'm just giving options out here. It's options.
Yeah. He's gonna love that because he's going to be pandering to the crowd again. So did you need to go over the inactives and
well let's get to the more relatable inactives or actives. None everybody's in. Mozzie's question was questionable. He's a go. John Hardy, he's in. Cowboys really helped. Basically better than it was the first. Like I said before, side CD, that's your best offensive weapon right now. You got to have both those guys in there. When one of those guys out, it shows like it did in last week's game. So having Fergie in is going to help a bunch. Like I said, I will say he's the toughest guy, one of the toughest guys on the team. He don't back down. The Cowboys lost a little tough. They need that. They showed they didn't have it last week. So hopefully Ferguson brings in that toughness. And as we're speaking right now, the Philadelphia Eagles have just defeated the New Orleans Saints 15-12. So both teams 2-1. Cowboys now makes this a very, very must-win game. Need to keep ahead with the Saints and the Eagles, two teams that going to be fighting for another division, but playoffs.
Capazzo says it's a must-win for the Cowboys and Ravens since all the teams in the division has won.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, you got two teams that gotta have it, and I'm about to list off the matchups right here as we get to it. If you don't mind, as far as my favorite matchups of the game today. Number one, Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson versus the Cowboys front seven. Like I keep saying, the Ravens are going to be coming off the bus, trying to run the football, trying to establish a pattern of dominance. The Cowboys have to meet that moment and stop them. Expect the Cowboys not to be in their base 4-3. See, they may play a little bit more 5-2, a little bit more Bear D. That's control. Have a hat on the hat to control every gap, which will allow Kendricks, Clark, or Overshawn, whichever of the two that's going to be out there, free lanes to get into the backfield and disrupt their running attack, which will feature Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Number two, Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb versus the Ravens secondary of Kyle Hamilton and Marlon Humphreys. There's the two best secondary players. Kyle Hamilton is the star All-Pro free safety. Marlon Hampton is the shutdown All-Pro corner. Expect him to be shadowing CeeDee Lamb. So it's good to have Jason Ferguson off in there. Expect Kyle Hamilton to be matched up on him most of the afternoon. So these other guys are gonna have to step up and do something when they get the opportunities. But if CD and Ferguson can win those battles between those two, or they should have the advantage, should have the win. But if it goes vice versa, expect the Ravens to have the win. Number 3, John Harbaugh versus Mike McCarthy. Listen, these are if you want to go to game management advantage.
Neither one of those guys are good at game management.
Yeah, neither one of those guys are good at game management. But let's just put it this way: the coach that doesn't make the most mistakes in this game, that puts his team in a bad moment, probably will win. Probably will win the game. This is going to be a test for both of those guys. Like Walt said, both of these guys aren't good at game managing at all. So that will be a test right there. Number 4, Mark Andrews, the All-Pro tight end for the Baltimore Ravens versus not something he's going face-to-face with, but going kind of head-to-head. Jason Ferguson, our big-time tight end.
This said Jason or Jacob?
Jason. It's Ferg game.
Yeah, Ferg.
Yeah. Going against Ferguson. So which one of those All-Pro tight ends have a big game? Can establish themselves against the defense in the middle of the field, will make it easy on for the team to get the dub. And number 5, Walt, I know we don't talk about these players, but this may come in. These two guys may have a say in this game. Justin Tucker versus Brandon Aubrey. The pronoun now best kicker in the league against the guy who used to be the best kicker in the league. It may come to a point where both or one of these guys may have to make a kick to win the game. I trust that guy over Justin Tucker, but Justin Tucker in his career
not becoming the not.
But listen, he's back home in Texas. It's not going to be in any wind conditions in there. It's going to be in the dome, so he may call upon it. He may bang it through. So which guy was able to make a big kick on the team's behalf, may end up winning this game. They may be called on to win this game. And that's my 5 matchups of this football game. Walter.
I'm just happy to have Fergie back. Finally, I think Fergie was definitely missed last week in the offense.
He was definitely missed.
Definitely missed in the offense last week. So we got him back, which I'm very happy about. So, listen, what did I tell you the other night? I don't want to hear again if effort with this Cowboy team. I don't want to hear there was no effort. I don't want to hear that again this week. Because if so, like I said, that means the team is quit.
Well, yeah, a lot of guys this week talking about toughness, and other guys talking about we got to put in more effort. The defensive coordinator not trying to hear that. He's saying he basically says it's on me. The players say it's on them.
Everybody kept saying it. Everybody kept taking responsibility.
Yeah, so I like that, but it's time for everybody to take responsibility and show it on the field, man. Listen, let's face fact, Walt. They got their ass kicked.
Right, but I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about effort again. If they lose this game, I don't want to hear we didn't show up any effort.
And like I said, they could win or they could lose. I mean, the Baltimore Ravens were a lot of teams picked to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. They're 0-2, and it's not because they were beat. They was only a toenail for winning against the Chiefs, and basically they led by 8 in the fourth quarter against the Raiders, and then the Raiders came back on them. So it wasn't both games they had a chance to win. They can say they can be 2-0. So you're going to get their best. The Cowboys got to have their best out there, ready to play. No BS. As far as not ready to play, you got your hand handed to you. You should be embarrassed. It's going to be another America's Game of the Week. So everybody's going to be watching again. You got to be ready to play. You got to be ready to match their intensity. I expect a very hard-hitting, tough football game today.
I do expect that. I am with you on that. But like I said, after what happened last week and everybody got up here talking about our effort was bad, we didn't have no effort. I do not want to hear effort.
That's scary after week 2.
It's very scary
after week 2. You talking about effort. Usually start hearing that after teams not especially the low trot, especially going in December when they know they're not gonna make the playoffs. You start hearing that kind of stuff after the season. I mean, we heard that after the playoff loss with Tank Lawrence.
Yeah, we were tired.
We were tired.
We were out of gas. We
were burnt out. Now we're hearing about after another loss, the effort. So you got to own that stuff, man. You're as good as the tape you put out there. And maybe it's not effort, or maybe it's just you. Maybe you just weren't good enough. You got the hell bit out of it. So we'll find out.
I mean, let's be honest. The Cowboy team is not, to me, still not better than the Saints. That's just my personal opinion. And looking at the way the team is constructed, afternoon, young man, 24-20, get that W. This is from Dante with the Cowboys game day. But no, I'm just saying, like last week, you got embarrassed. I don't want to see that again. This better be a game. I'll tell you this. Even if we lose, it better be a close game.
Yeah.
It better we went down swinging.
Yeah. And that's what you want to see. You don't see nothing like you saw last.
Kendrick called it last week out there. He saw quit. He saw a lot of quit.
And especially when we got into the third quarter when they was basically getting 5 yards a pop. I'm looking. While everybody was Saints fans were cheering, I had the game on my laptop. I was noticing Kamara was getting 5 yards a pop out there. I mean, so guys wasn't tackling. They wasn't meeting the moment. They wasn't meeting the guys in the line of scrimmage. But like I said, and I guess Wall agrees with me on this. Win or lose, I just want to see you actually give a damn. Not going out there quitting. If you turn around and you throw another stinker where you're out of it in the third quarter and this team is up on you by 30 points or something, then we got problems here far that goes to X's and O's here. So I want to see effort. I want to see win or lose. Like I said, the Baltimore Ravens are 1-point favorite in this game. Win or lose, I want to see this team fight the Ravens to the end and have a chance to get this dub and not be out of it by the time the end of the halfway through the second damn quarter.
Right. I want to see them tooth and nail fighting.
Yeah.
I want, and you know me, I'm an offense guy. I want points on that board.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead.
And the job is also this team once again, like the start of last season. You need to start getting touchdowns in the red zone. This happened early part of last season. They got it together midway through the season, but it took too long in the early part of the season. You can't settle for field goals. We playing good football teams.
No,
you gotta get touchdowns. If you're kicking field goals, that just gets you closer and closer to losing. That's what Steve Young used to say. You got to get touchdowns. We got opportunity. The Cowboys need to score touchdowns when they get in that red zone. Better play calling by the head coach. Better a better aggressive mind. Dak Prescott said that we're gonna be aggressive in this game. All right, let's see it. Let's go out here and score points. I like to see the Cowboys come out here and get 28 points in this game. Listen, the Ravens secondary, for all the physical they have, they can't give up points because they're very handsy. They can't give up points, especially in the secondary. They're vulnerable to the deep play, to the big play. You saw that if you watched the game against the Raiders, they got a lot of big plays put over the top of their head. I hope the Cowboys can get that in this game. Walt was concerned about we need some big chunk plays over the top.
We need a receiver that can take this thing over the top.
Brandon Cooks.
No.
No, hold on.
No.
He's out there playing.
No.
He's out there playing.
No.
Brandon
Cooks. I'm done. I've seen enough.
Until then, he's still out there playing.
I'm done. I've seen enough.
Brandon Cooks, I'm talking to you. This slow start, I need to see a big game out of you. CeeDee Lamb, he's going to continue to keep getting doubled until you show us have at least a game where you get 5 for 80. I'm not asking for 100. 5 for 80, 6 for 90, something like that to balance out the offense. But Walt seems to be done.
Done. Don't even need to see anymore. We're good. Move on. So go ahead and hit us with the question. Famous question.
What's that?
Cowboys win because?
Cowboys win because they stopped the run. I believe if you stop the run, you put, like we talked about this on Thursday, well, you put the Ravens in third and long. Then you got a chance to get them off the field. If the Ravens are second and 3, second and 4, or 3rd and 2, whether it's third and manageable or second and manageable, they're losing this ball game because that means the whole offense is over. And now Lamar Jackson,
better than this, LeVar. Don't do that.
Lamar Jackson could be just as good as a runner as he can throw. When you put him in 3rd, 13, get him behind the chains. He has to be a thrower. The Cowboys can win this game. Also, you got to spy on Lamar Jackson.
Who's the spy? Demario.
Well, some head coach that coaches our football came up with the brilliant to have Micah Parsons spy.
No, absolutely not.
So let me get this straight. Double MC, you're gonna take the best pass rusher and let him turn him back into a linebacker again. So who's gonna rush the pass? Okay,
he barely can stop the run.
I mean, so you got Overshawn, you got Kendricks. Those guys are good enough. Overshawn's athletically good enough to be the spy on him. So I don't know what Mike stick to offense, buddy. Stick to offense. But that's my keys to Cowboys. It goes to on the other side of the defense. If the Ravens are 2nd and 2 or 2nd and 3 all damn game, or 3rd and short, the Ravens are having success and they're winning this game. If they're in 3rd long, Cowboys put them in 3rd long or 2nd and long, Cowboys are winning this game.
Cowboys win because they make Lamar Jackson be a pocket passer, and we put points on the board. And Cowboys lose because they – are you freaking kidding me? Cowboys lose because – no, the Cowboys are losing because – you know why? Because the Cowboys are not losing today. Tom Brady's calling the game. I got the part in my side of my head. They do not want me to lose the part in my head. They are going to win because they don't want to let me down. They don't want to let you down. The Cowboys will win today. Mark my words. Redemption. Redemption is the word today. This is a redemption game for the Dallas Cowboys, and they will go out there and they will win this game.
Tom Brady said
there is no Cowboys lose because is Kendrick crazy? There is no tomorrow.
Tom Brady said he spent more time in Texas than Tony Romo in Troy.
All right, man. Well, we're here. Game is here.
Yeah, give me Cowboys 20. 22. 19. Cowboys winning.
So did my speech fire you up? Because I know you want to take the Ravens.
No,
because you want to pander to the crowd.
No, I just don't want to hear from you all afternoon. So I just.
Oh, okay. All right. I just know you want to pander to the crowd. I thought you might want to pander to the crowd a little bit more.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. So we'll be back in the post game. I mean, at halftime. We'll see how this thing is going. It's kickoff is happening right now.
Depending on how it's going.